News now. U.S. President Donald Trump has called on all citizens to embrace the renewal of the American spirit. His first address to a joint sitting of the Congress appeared to be a departure from the rancorous tone that has epitomized his presidency to date. He spoke of real and positive immigration reform that was possible, a departure from a fundamental pillar of his campaign messaging, while calling on Congress to approve a $1 trillion infrastructure package, which is likely to win support of most Democrats. The speech also included Trump staples, of course, the repeal and replacement of the healthcare legislation, an increase in military spending, and respect for law and order.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
It was the pivot many had hoped to see, a speech different in tone and messaging than anything seen before from this president right from the beginning.
Tonight, as we mark the conclusion of our celebration of Black History Month, we are reminded of our nation's path toward civil rights and the work that still remains to be done.
He promised to provide the military with all the resources it required, vowing to fix the country's crumbling infrastructure and terrible drug epidemic while bringing back millions of jobs. He also hinted at a new executive order on travel restrictions expected to be issued later Wednesday.
We have seen the attacks at home, from Boston to San Bernardino to the Pentagon and, yes, even the World Trade Center. We have seen the attacks in France, in Belgium, in Germany, and all over the world. It is not compassionate, but reckless to allow uncontrolled entry from places where proper vetting cannot occur. Those given the high honor of admission to the United States should support this country and love its people and its values. We cannot allow a beachhead of terrorism to form inside America. We cannot allow our nation to become a sanctuary for extremists.
In a departure from previous rhetoric, he opened the door to immigration reform.
I believe that real and positive immigration reform is possible as long as we focus on the following goals: to improve jobs and wages for Americans, to strengthen our nation's security, and to restore respect for our laws. If we are guided by the well-being of American citizens, then I believe Republicans and Democrats can work together to achieve an outcome that has eluded our country for decades.
Touching briefly on foreign policy, he called for robust and meaningful engagement, while arguing that his job was not to represent the world, but rather the United States. Shervin Brycepees, SABC News, New York.